So Renato Money Moicano is or has been scheduled to fight against Benoit Saint Denis for a UFC fight night. It's booked. It's official as per all the MMA journalists. And this one, I wouldn't say it would be fun, but it'll be interesting. So what I mean in further elaboration is that this is going to be, I feel like it'll probably go one of two ways. I don't really think it's the best matchup for Renato Moicano, but that being said, I didn't think Jalen Turner was a good matchup for Renato Moicano, given his length and his style of striking. I felt like Jalen could really land a powerful 1-2, which he did in their fight, but then Jalen Turner, being a dumbass, just walked away. It's onto the list of a lot of things I don't really like about Jalen Turner. Respect to anybody who makes the walk, in the fight game, who makes that walk and fights, in that cage or in that ring or in that arena. But Jalen Turner has made wrong move after wrong move, and it's really just pissed me off. So I'm not a Jalen Turner fan by any means, and I kind of could be regarded as a Jalen Turner hater. But anyway, yeah, Jalen Turner had Moicano in their fight. Moicano just knocked on his ass after a powerful 1-2 from Jalen, and Jalen walked away and let Renato get back up, and then the fight got to the ground, and I believe Renato Moicano successfully submitted Jalen Turner, and Renato was then he then coined his now famous phrase, "I cannot afford to lose." That's my best Portuguese accent when saying that. But yeah, he's a funny guy. I love Renato Moicano. He's a content creator now himself, and he's very funny, energetic, and smart too. So when I say it's a bad matchup for Moicano, I really mean that this could still go either way, because again, Jalen Turner was a bad matchup, and Renato found a way to survive and win. So he may find a way to survive and win against Benoit. That being said, Benoit, a very pissed off, angry, and searching for redemption Benoit, who lost against Dustin Poirier in a very embarrassing manner, then went on to say that he had staph infection and he was dehydrated. He's looking for vengeance. He may not get it against Dustin because Dustin might retire, but he's looking for redemption. He's looking to get back to the belt because let's all be honest, Benoit was very close to the belt. And he would have definitely had a chance if he had beaten Dustin Poirier, which I was very nervous about him doing, but I was very ecstatic and happy about Dustin Poirier's knockout. That being said, I'm a big Benoit Saint Denis fan too. I like the guy. I like his energy. Grappling, submission game, striking game, all there. He's a menace, man. He's a menace, and he's a bad night out for a lot of fighters. That being said, I think it's still a bad matchup for Moicano. No one can really rule him out, given his last fight against Jalen Turner. He's a wild card, I believe. I think he's a menace too. And he's difficult to finish. I wouldn't say Moicano's difficult to deal with, again, given Jalen Turner's success on the feet against him, but Moicano is still difficult to finish, because I feel like he's got spirit, like he could have just stayed down and then, maybe tried to pull Jalen Turner into guard or, anything like that, but he got up and he kept going and he got Jalen Turner down to the ground. He chased that submission and got it. But yeah, as I'm saying this out loud, I think I am going to make the Benoit Saint Denis choice a lock, because even if Moicano were to bring it to the ground, Benoit is a beast down there, man. Again, the grappling submission game, he's got it going. He's very good there, and I feel like Moicano's no match. But again, he's got that Moicano spirit, like going back to the Yuri versus Jamal Hill video I mentioned. Yuri's got that heart, man. He's got that fucking that fighter spirit, like he can take some hits, he can take some punishment and search for that win regardless. And I feel like Moicano's got that too. So yeah, that's why I'm not really counting Moicano out. Like I wouldn't say this is like so easy for Benoit. Benoit's gonna run through this guy, and then he has maybe one more fight, and then he's getting back to the belt again. It's not like that. Moicano, he's crafty, man. Crafty, high IQ. He can maybe chase for something. I'm gonna go with Benoit anyway. I feel like this is a lock. I think no matter what really happens in terms of fight camps or new MMA media news, I feel like I'm still gonna choose Benoit. I feel like the Benoit pick is a lock against Moicano. Moicano, great fighter regardless, but I feel like he's no match for Benoit Saint Denis, especially coming off of a loss. I think Benoit is going to be hungry. I think he'll go through this camp hungry. I think he's going to evolve his game, improve his game, and come out to take Moicano out early, and prove his previous right for the belt, his previous right to a title fight at lightweight. He's still got a long road. I'm not forgetting that, but I think we're going to see a new Benoit. I think we're going to see a hungry Benoit. And I think we're going to see a Benoit Saint Denis who, despite, the special wild card, fighter spirit mentality that Moicano has, I believe Benoit will have enough to step over Moicano and, again, prove his right, his rightful claim to a title fight. So let's be specific. What am I going to say? What would I say will specifically happen? I'm going to go with Benoit Saint Denis by first round TKO. First round TKO. I think they're gonna clash on the feet. There'll be a couple good exchanges. I feel like Benoit is gonna get the best of Moicano. But yeah, I feel like Benoit is going to get the best of Moicano in those exchanges, and there will be a final exchange at the end of the first round. Not at the very end, but nearing the end of the first round, in which maybe Moicano overreaches and Benoit, maybe it's a counter hook, or maybe at the beginning of them clashing, near the end of the first round, Benoit steps in with a 1-2 to just put Moicano out. So that's what I'm going to go with. Late first round, TKO, Benoit Saint Denis wins, and maybe one more win before he has a chance at the belt. That's it. All right. See you on the next. Fuck you guys.